I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
No way.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't.
Yeah, you can say that again.
It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance.
Of course.
It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Oh, another curious dude, huh? Let us talk about my mom.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Let's scheme.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So,
Yeah, I have an
understand
active
right,
imagination,
Your
Duchess.
Lordship, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason?
Careful what you wish for. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that she went missing. Let's,
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
I've heard better jokes.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Okay.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grandmaster of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Cool. Okay, so I found an ally.
Good evening, my friend.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer.
He looks
He can't be
a
present
bit
this evening,
odd.
and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat.
Oh, that's Holm,
Very
okay.
influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise.
The
One
church
of
is
Lord
hungry.
Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Yeah, but since Washington is like an ally of the Order, I think he is going to be able to say more.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Careful what you wish for, good sir. Again.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can
That's why he's
help in
wearing
any
the
way
symbol
at all,
right in
please
front.
Don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Where does Emily
And you,
know my
Emily?
mother from?
What do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance.
Oh my
Know that Your
goodness.
mother is a woman I would love to work with.
Very
Her
defensive,
reputation is
Emily.
entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Very defensive.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Yeah, where did you learn about her?
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
The mysteries that surround us or the Golden Order?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well, such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again, or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Do others in the Order know?
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet. But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean, I might as well
Don't
share
worry,
this
Louis.
since they're from
I'm
the Order
sure
as well.
nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Let me pause real quickly. and take a look at the other characters that we have discovered so far. So George Washington is the founding father and first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sir de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. And then we have Sir... Jesus, this guy looks odd. Sir Gregory Holm, the Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat, confirmed royalist. Sir Gregory Holm spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt. Being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Holm always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend, Lord Mortimer. Who is this?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
Yeah,
but
a little
I must
bit.
say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Check the dialogue timer at the bottom of the screen. When the time limit is over, an answer is automatically selected.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to
It's
your
interesting
room.
that it shows us the opportunities that we missed as well.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Alright.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good
Yes,
night.
sleep
See you
well,
tomorrow.
Duchess.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Where is my room? And, more importantly, who is Elizabeth Adams? The daughter of John Adams, Vice President of the United States. Really? What is she doing here? Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Holm and of Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. Interesting. Interesting. This looks like a nice little seat. But nothing happens. I am, of course, going to look around here.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Ooh. I found... I cannot enter the door. Okay, okay. I was hoping for something more. Game. Quite curious to see if we can find something that we can grab. There's plenty of seats in this place. There is something here. Another collector coin. Okay. Those were the ones... Were those the ones that increase your effort? Not 100%. Who is here?
What about?
Napoleon? Really? Wow, this is a gathering of some very influential people. All in one place? Interesting.
Sir Jacques Perreux?
Alright, that name does not ring a bell. Probably also a very well-known historical figure that me, Ralph, has zero clue about. It almost looks like an altar over there.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Okay, well, for some reason I grabbed that. Oh, there is food. Golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. You can carry no more than 5.
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Okay. How big is this house? Seriously. I saw something flashing. Some more Devil's Thorn. Alright. Feel like I'm going to be playing this game like I play Skyrim, where I just grab everything that's not bolted down to the floor. Guessing we won't be able to walk up here. Yeah, not yet. Why is this on the floor? Would that be my room? Doesn't have a sign. And it does not allow entry either. Would be funny if we would see one of the servants going like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Sir Johann van Volner.
Alright, Johann. I have no idea who you are. But welcome. Something else, another collector coin. Hey, I'm doing good on collector coins. Can't walk down. In there. love that. Look, like you can hear the wooden floor. How cool is that? It is gonna make sneaking around here a bit more difficult. Another collector coin. Okay. So let me check. What can I do with those is what I'm wondering. That is ember points. That is not it. It's this. Lost coins. Doesn't really say what we can do with that. Here is the encyclopedia pages. 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge. Okay, well, there is a lot here, it seems. More books. I always want more books. It's too bad we cannot watch the outside here. There is something there. Another collector coin. Alright. We are collecting like crazy. It's very reminiscent of real life, where I collect role-playing games and I have a whole attic full of books. What you get from 20 plus years of collecting.
President George Washington.
Okay, we found Washington's room. We cannot go in here. Of course, he is in the fancy wing. I hope people are not getting seasick by my constant swaying here in this hallway. Servants see me, they probably think I'm drunk. The way that I've been going through this place. Would this be my room? Doesn't look like it either. Want something more? More royal jelly. Alright. There's something else here. I thought I saw something light up, but I am not 100%. Doesn't look like it. Alright, who do we got?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Alright, we found the Cardinal's room as well. So we pretty much found everybody's room except for my own.
Huh, that's me.
Guess what? I found my own room. Alright, I don't want to enter just yet. I first want to probably get lost again, because there's no way I'm gonna remember to find my way back here. But I'm on the hunt. On the hunt for not just my mom, but also collector coins.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh, here is the Duke. Another collector coin, there we go. And okay, so this is the region that I came from, I'm assuming. Is this the duchy? The Duchess?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Yes, okay, so here we've been. So let me take a look at my room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Oh, I want to do this. Why can't I do this? That is a pity. That is a pity, because I have plenty of honey. I just... Oh, wait. Wait a second. I need to hold that down. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so now I can use it. Okay, so that's what I didn't figure out before, is to hold down that button. Okay, great. So, we are gonna use this. Open the letter without breaking the seal, because I am a sneaky git.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. Wow, nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Yeah, that is a pretty impressive room. It has a nice fire going on. I can't reach that book, unfortunately. That's a pity. Or, it's not even sure that it's a book, actually. Oh, we can even go outside on the balcony. Interesting. Let me first explore my room. I did see something over here.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Yeah, that and the art. I mean... Let me unlock this.
Golden elixir. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
I mean, the...
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be his son.
I was gonna say, I saw that before.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Very interesting. I really like that they put so much detail in this. Carmelite water gives you the focused state. The next skill use will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5. Oh, that is interesting. That is very good to know. What am I looking at here? Okay. Is there something on the table here? No. Looks like I might have found the bedroom. Oh man, I was actually not ready to go to bed yet. There was still the balcony to discover. Alright, this is episode 1. I did not fail anything, it looks like. Alright. Went up to the manor, pieced together my mother's movements, convinced Piaggi to trust me, remained in the Grand Hall with Washington, found a strange book, asked questions about my mother, and an alternative path is I could have made an unexpected encounter. I'm guessing that is the balcony. Ah, that's a pity. Oh, look at that. Enough to go to level 2. Objectives completed, traits unlocked, character traits revealed, new characters met, items found. Okay, so look at that. Items found. So I got 600 XP just from walking around and collecting stuff. That is very nice. So now I have 4 available points. What am I gonna do with those? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to unlock erudition. At least 1 point, so that I at least have access to all the occultist skills. I would like to level up manipulation, because I do see myself... Well, this is the main social skill that I have, is manipulating people, so I do want to do that. And then I'm thinking of maybe going here and putting a point in psychology. Yeah, I think psychology would be good, like reading people's behavior in combination with manipulation. I'm hoping that that is the right way to go. And then with a next level up, I hope that I can like maybe go deeper into occultism. We'll see. That is my first level up. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. So this gives 1 science, occultism, or conviction. This cannot be equipped yet, so I need to assemble the rest. I think I'm gonna equip occultism here and then start the quest. We're starting off with a bad dream. At least I hope it's a dream.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Interesting.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Well,
Don't
that's
worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or
sore
always
loser.
start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Okay, so we seem to catch glimpses of what's going on.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
This guy really needs to work on his makeup. Bleeding again. Good thing we have Emily's
I'm coming.
Emily's handkerchief. Gonna be full of blood right now. Yes, I'm trying to locate the door. Yes, yes.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No,
no.
not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth Adams. Holm introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. I think my mother would want me to help the order person though, so let me
Count on me, sir.
let me do that.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me,